Oh man, what's up, Dragon Brood? I think today I'm kind of spending some time rummaging around in one of those bargain bins for today's deck, but this is one I think a few people have been curious about if we can make it work, and we're going to be playing some Boros equipment. Now, we've built other Boros decks already this season, so feel free to check out the other videos, and I really like some of those other decks, so I'm not sure where this one is going to sit for me, but it actually gives us a chance to play with Eater of Virtue, which is a pretty sweet card that I really haven't had a home for. Like, we've had it in a couple of decks, but I haven't really liked it, and I think an equipment deck could actually be the place for it. So, let's dive into Boros equipment and see if Eater of Virtue is any good, or if this deck even holds up as well as the other Boros decks we built. Alright, as always, if you're going to be looking for anything to protect your cards, get D&D stuff, wall scrolls, board games, all kinds of things, check out shop.ultrapro.com/PowrDragn, and remember to use promo code PowrDragn because you'll save 5%, and you'll be helping the channel back, because they give us just a little bit back every time you shop over there, and you're getting sweet goods from a company that's been in business for 70 years. Alright, so going down this list, we've got 3 Fireblade Chargers, and this is just because when we put equipment on it, it's really damn good, and it's actually pretty good in a lot of situations, even against things like mono white aggro, because it can kind of keep your opponent from wanting to attack. It lets you pick off a Thalia. There's a lot of little things it does really well for us, but if it gets equipped, it allows you to do extra damage to the opponent, which gives you a little bit of security against board sweepers and stuff. Not a ton, but a little bit extra. Kind of does nothing against a Meat Hook Massacre because your stuff gets minus whatever, so you won't have power when it dies, but against all the other sweepers or removal, or in combat when you block, it's actually pretty good. Then we have 4 Play with Fire, because we need to have early removal for the aggro decks and for the rune decks. 4 Rapid Battery, because we're playing equipment things, so yeah, we're going to do this. Eater of Virtue. This is the card we talked about in the opener, and the thing about this in this deck is we have things that both have haste and have double strike, so it'll at least give us those abilities on the next thing that hits the board, which is actually pretty damn helpful. So we're not really upset to have this attached to any of our creatures, so we really like this. Of course, Core Blade Master, double strike for things that are equipped, and we have quite a few equipment, so we're going to see where this goes. Now, 2 Shadiri Shelter. Now, this is a card that's kind of fallen by the wayside, and the reason I at least want to test it, well, there's 2 reasons. One, against other aggro decks, being able to punch through a stalled board, right? Especially we have something with double strike that's like a 4 or 5 power. Being able to just punch through, give it protection from whatever the blockers are, could give you a big finishing attack. The other thing is, a lot of the removal right now is exiling, not even, so if you have the thing that gives stuff indestructible, it doesn't necessarily protect your creature, because it's just going to get exiled anyway. So I'm testing these out to see if possibly being able to protect against, say, like a Vanishing Verse, for example, is a good thing to do, but we're going to find out. Also, it doubles his land, and we're kind of cheating on our mana just a little bit, so it'll help out in those situations as well. Now, we are playing 3 Rip Apart, and this is somewhat of a concession to the Runes decks, trying to get rid of like Hallowed Haunting and things like that, but it can be used against a whole world of other stuff, so I don't know, even if we need to get rid of like a Meat Hook Massacre, or maybe you want to get rid of a Wedding Announcement, there's a bunch of little things you can hit with Rip Apart that are totally acceptable. We have 4 Maul of the Skyclaves. We're trying to get creatures down and attack fast, so yeah, Maul of the Skyclaves. We're going 4 up, trying to get it done. 4 Reckless Stormseeker. And again, this is getting us haste, possibly gets us some more damage, and just allows us to attack more aggressively, especially if we have like a Core Blade Master out and we can equip up the Stormseeker. Just allows us to do as much damage as fast as we can. I also like having haste creatures post sweepers, so it gives you a chance to just keep going after your opponent and do what you can do. Also, while I'm thinking about it, Shadiri Shelter can also be a tricky card to prevent your opponent from getting rid of a creature with their Wandering Emperor, and that actually kind of matters too. We have 1 Akiri Fearless Voyager. I'm going to see what this is about. I mean, I've played Akiri in other equipment decks and it's been fine. I don't know if it fits in the current metagame. I mean, it is actually protection from Vanishing Verse, which is cool, but it just dies all the other removal. I don't know, though, the way things are built, if we're going to have enough mana to still use its secondary ability. We're mostly playing it hoping to draw cards, but we'll see if it works out the way we want. We are playing 1 Halvar, God of Battle, and I want to point out some things about Halvar, other than giving all your stuff double strike if they're equipped, because that's great. The backside of this is very interesting, right? Because it gives something +2/+0 in vigilance, which is huge when you have a double striker that can attack and block. That really puts pressure on your opponent. But even more so when you're playing it with full ability on it is when the creature dies, it gets returned back to your hand. And that matters whenever you have something like Reckless Stormseeker that has haste when it comes back out, or can give something else haste. But more importantly, stuff like Fireblade Charger. So if you're able to play this out, you equip up the Charger dies, you get to deal the damage to the opponent, and then this goes back to your hand, and you can basically just do it all over again. So you get to attack with it as a threat, and then your opponent has to choose to block it or not, and then if they attack, you get to block something, shoot them or another creature, and it goes back to your hand. So that's a really good interaction, which means maybe we should have another Halvar in the deck, but, you know, we're going to find out. Got to play it and see what the results are. Then we have 4 Thundering Raiju, because this card's just really good. If we have anything with counters or equipment, we get to do extra damage. Again, like we were talking about with the Stormseeker, it's something with haste to have after all those board sweepers. So we're going to see if that's enough for us to get through. And then we have 2 Showdown of the Scalds, because this card's just really good, helping us reload our hand and whatnot, and really help us get to the finish line later in the game, especially against the control decks where we just need to get sometimes 1 or 2 extra points in, finding a haste creature or play with fire or whatever. It's going to help us out a lot. Lands, we're going 2 Eiganjo, 4 Plains, 6 Mountains, 2 Sekinzen, 1 Fury Calm Snarl, 4 Needleverge Pathway, and 4 Sundown Pass. And that's it. So yeah, we're going to dive in here. We're going to see what happens on the standard ladder today. As always, I want to ask again, if y'all would continue to watch as many, make it a goal to get through 3 games. That's what I'm asking of the community today, Brood. Make it a goal to get through 3 games. That really helps if y'all can watch that much of the video at a minimum, because the more you watch, it brings up the average, and that watch time really gets them to recommend our videos more often. And y'all have been doing a great job. We've been getting a lot of recommendations lately, so super appreciate it. But as always, if you want to just get to the TLDR, remember we do talk about the wrap-up, what we like or don't like, what we would change about this from what we learned from the games, and then we have a card spotlight for you. So I'll catch you on the other side. Alright, let's keep this and see what happens. Get in there with the rabbit battery. I almost wish that Core Blade Master would have been a 1/2. And I know that's very greedy to want, but would have been nice. This is interesting. Alright, let's do this. It's safer than just running out the Blade Master unprotected here. And then if we need to next turn, we could Blade Master equip up if we really want to. Though they could have play with fire here, so maybe we don't even want to do that. Maybe we just want to play Reckless Stormseeker. Or are they going to play with fire now? Voltage Surge now. We'll kill blockers. Take away options for them to sacrifice things or whatever moving forward. And I am going to go ahead and try this. So if they have more removal, they'll spend their turn getting rid of that. Maybe we draw a land for our Raiju. I don't know. Sounds good on paper. Alright, we're at 17. They have an Epicure. Sounds good. Well, that definitely has to come into play tapped. We don't get a choice on that. I mean, we have a choice, but it would be silly to do anything else. And we're going to tackle both of them. Alright, opponent has all the blood and blood on their hands. You know what? Let's do it. Having both of the Showdown and the Scald's hand is probably bad, but you know what? Let's just see what unfolds. Almost like a what do we got to lose kind of situation here, right? Alright, let's pass. See if we get to shoot some stuff with these play with fires. Tough thing is, this probably has to be on red next turn so we can get 2 spells off. Oh, what's blue and red and plays Rabid Battery? I don't really know, folks. This is kind of interesting. I mean, maybe save one of your own? I could see that. Nope, they chose not to. Okay. I mean, I guess we play Charger, and then you bounce our Charger? Okay. Nope, they didn't feel it was worth it. They're probably right. Mindlink Mech. Okay. So they're doing that. Well, we have a deck like that. I haven't played it yet. I have no idea if it's actually any good, but haven't gotten around to playing it. But it is often paired with giants. You can get double damage and some other nifty things out of that Mindlink Mech. Which also means if they play a land, they would potentially be playing the deal forward everything that's a non-giant, whatever. So something else we have to keep in mind. All right, you get to bang us for double strike. We go to 10. I mean, and we could just be dead next turn. Or not. I guess we'll destroy an artifact. Because that seems important. It's not a creature anymore. Oh, you're going to Voltage Surge. That's actually pretty good use of that. Do we think we can win this race? I guess no attack. If we block, we get to kill a Lizard Blade, so I guess that's fair. And we're already pretty far behind here. Patchwork Automaton, that's going to be a problem. A not insignificant problem either. Okay. Whew. I feel like we could play this and attack for 2 and it's okay. And then we're going to try to showdown, maybe find a land, play some, just try to maximize our use on our showdown. And in the event the opponent finds a cheap artifact and is able to equip, then we just block and life's just tough. Actually, I don't even know if we block. Maybe we don't. Maybe we just take... Well, it could be 6, potentially. That could be a problem. Let's see what the opponent wants to do. I mean, if they have a bounce or a kill spell here... Yeah, I was going to say, this could still be legit. And then... Equip. Attack for... Well, they wouldn't be able to draw a card, though, if they do that. Which they might be interested in drawing. Because they're down to 1. A lot of interesting parts happening in this game. Yeah, you can get through now. I mean, for sure. And I don't have much to say or do about it. It would mean that we're kind of stuck on blocking duty, barring us drawing some 1-mana things or whatever next turn. That is a very relevant 1-mana thing. Alright, let's see if we can find a land to go with. That will work nicely. Ooh, and we get Thundering Raijus next turn. We only get to play one of them, though. That's actually a tough draw, because we have to play Raiju or Maul, which, man, that's tough. However, we do get to put a counter on something, and that's kind of cool. So, Can't really attack with our Fireblade Charger now. I guess we could. If they block with Automaton, I mean, I guess technically they could crew this, and that would suck. What do we do here? Maybe we do nothing? I mean, I guess, though, if they crew and block, we could just kill that, though. And that seems fine. Like, not good, but fine. All right. I mean, I think I'm okay with this. Like, if they block, we get to kill the lizard blades anyway, which means we get to save the play with fire, I guess. They're not going to block with Automaton. It's just a matter of, are you blocking with the Bankbuster or what? Yeah. Okay, they want to draw with that. Then let's go ahead and kill this. So now their only choice to block is either take 2 or block with Automaton. Alright. Opponent's at 12. What can we do? There's another Automaton, which makes for a big body. Okay, the land doesn't scare us too much, though the opponent knows what 3 of our cards are, so that's disappointing, because our unknown card is not great here. Our opponent's at 12. I think we are willing to go to 7. They can't, they can draw a card. All right, sure. If they have a counter, they have a counter. This is just one of those ones where you just got to say, if you got it, you got it. We'll suffer the consequences. Oh, I should have got the mana first. Totally forgot. That's all right. We don't have anything else to play with it anyway. All right, so we make this dude a 3/3. I think this is what we're trying to do. Well, we could lose next turn, right? If we attack with everything. I guess we put a counter here. Yeah, because opponent has 4. If they can find some artifacts here, we could die. Opponent would go to 10 and they would take 8 here. If we attack with this, they only take 9. We put a counter on this. Nah, well, they can't crew that. So if we attack with this, we could put a counter. So that'd be 2 damage they take, go to 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, we still can't kill them. All right, just these 2. That's unfortunate. But is what it is. Really tough that we're giving up that Maul of the Skyclaves. I wish we had anything else that costs like 1 or 2 mana this turn, but there really wasn't anything. But with the opponent being at 3, a lot of options are open, right? We attack with everything. They have to not kill our charger. Maybe we get something with haste. Or if we get another 1 mana thing, then we can play Showdown and put counters on it and attack, and that auto kills the opponent with the Raiju. Because we can put a counter from the cast and then put a counter from the Raiju. So yeah, this is a pretty tough situation. Arguably, maybe I should have put the counter on the charger, knowing we couldn't kill the opponent. And then if the charger dies, blocking. But I felt more like if they were going to kill us, they have to bounce the charger and do something. It's sort of what it felt like. And I feel like them doing anything else doesn't allow them to kill us. All right, so they're just drawing a card here. Makes sense. Gets them an extra blocker. So now what are we looking for? Another Stormseeker. A Maul the Skyclave. Maybe a Rip Apart and get rid of the 3/3. Yeah, there's things, but we need a little bit of luck here too. was gonna say, if they attack, do we even block? Because I sort of feel like we block and then just kill the 1/1 pilot. And then force the opponent to have a bounce spell and or another blocker. Still giving us more outs if we find a Stormseeker or whatever. However, putting the opponent at 2... they're only making this play if they have something to do with the Raiju. So putting them at 2 only means if we draw Play with Fire, we would win. But technically, if we draw Play with Fire, we still get rid of a blocker, and that probably still does the same thing. So I think this is fine. I don't know that it's fine, but I think that it might be fine. All right, so now we force the opponent. Now, granted, they have 5 mana, but we do force them to do something here. And even if they spend their cards, depending on what those cards are, we're still at 7, and they're only going to have a 3/3. Okay, there's another blocker. So, haste creatures, removal, whatever, options. We still have things. That is one of the things. All right. Just debating if we think what they have. All right, got to do it. Do we all out attack here? That's the question. If they block, they can still attack for 3, but they would use at least 1 card in their hand. They'd be able to discard the remaining thing if it's junk and draw something. All right, worth the risk, I guess. Yeah, got to give the counter here, so we can try to make it 3 damage. Or the bonus, not the counter. We will try to give a counter whenever the Raiju attacks. All right. I guess you can bounce the Raiju. I mean, if it doesn't kill the creature, which, I mean, I guess they can get rid of their treasure and deal 4 to the Raiju. But now we're going to deal at least 2. You get to kill the Rabbit Battery and leave me with just the Stormseeker. Wait. Okay. They still should have done that pre-combat. Why? Okay, well, sure. That happened. Was not expecting to see miss there, but sure. That's a choice. Oh, if I would have done that first, we would have found another land, but I didn't know. All right, well, our hand's pretty good here. They've got to have a way to crew the Bankbuster and or pump the Automaton and or get rid of a Rabbit Battery, so they need many things here. Or another Mist, actually, because they have a lot of mana. Another Mist would work. Currently, they can phase out 3 things. Well, okay, now they can phase out 2 things. 1 thing, actually. Yep, that'll do it. This hand is awful. We're going to mulligan, especially on the draw. Let's keep it. Man, disappointing, but I think we have to get rid of the shelter. Got to keep some removal card, you know. Oh yeah, we're already dead. Like we're not going to do much in this situation, unfortunately. Very sad, but it is what it is. Yep. I mean, I guess we could attack, but then they probably are just going to sacrifice that anyway. Alright, at least if we do this, and they decide to Deadly Dispute, they're not going to go full in on treasure. They'll use at least 1 to kill our Blade Master, or -1. If that's their plan. They might just have a removal card here. Okay, they had March of Sorrows. That's fine. Like, those are going to have to get used at some point. Can't sweat every removal card. Discards 2 cards, and they create a black zombie token with Decayed, which means they can't block. So we get rid of this, and we get rid of... Do I get rid of Maul? Yeah, I guess so. I mean, neither of these options is great, mind you, but it's... Oh, man! I could have kept them all! Ah, deck. Damn. That sucks so much. Ah, bruh. That hurts. That hurts my insides. Alright, well, that's unfortunate. And we're probably going to end up having to discard these two, right? Yep, exactly. Yeah, we didn't have a choice. Alright, sure. We go to 17. No blocks. That thing's going to die anyway. Alright, let's draw another. I guess it didn't matter. We would have lost our hand there previously. Anyway, let's go ahead and do this. We'll crew this. Or I say crew. We'll equip. And then we'll just pass. Doing this just because if it dies, then I'm putting haste on something. Doesn't really benefit us to attack there. We're just going to lose the rapid battery. Yep. We go down to 14. Got a meat hook here? Nope, just another shambling gas. Oh, deck, please help us out. Come on now. Be kind. Alright, well, I guess we're just gonna get slowly murdered. Get attacked by their creature land, take 5. Yeah, not a lot we can do here. Yep. 13. I mean, I guess that's better. Ish. I mean, we try. I mean, like, we gotta do something, right? Sure. Sounds good. And unfortunately, we can't afford to kill their ghoul or gas because then we just lose our rapid battery. So still shoot the opponents, and then we'll just equip up here again. We need to find like a double striker or something here. Like a Halvar would be great. Maybe Showdown, but I don't know if that's going to be fast enough. Yeah. Yeah, we just take 3. We go to 10. I mean, Maul would be nice, but I still need something else. Ah, that's terrible. It's terrible. Yeah, we're just signing a slow death. This is just one of those ones we just didn't draw anything. And I have a feeling the opponent had mostly discard spells in hand this whole time. That's what makes it even rougher.
To quell my people's savagery. Nothing on Innistrad is free.
And now if they have a removal card, then we're really toast. Yep, looks like they're finally just going to get rid of it. Nope. I mean... yeah, sure, I guess. I don't, like... we just had no opportunity here, y'all. The deck just didn't come together on this game. There's nothing we could do here. Like, this is one where you just take the beating and accept it. No, this is how you know it's bad. They're just making treasure here. They don't even care about killing our little dopey creature. Yeah, they're not even worried about making blockers. Like, yeah, we're totally dead already.
Blood for knowledge. A fair trade.
I mean, there's literally... I mean, even if they just despair here, like, I mean, we lose our creature, we lose 4 life. Then you just attack. They have enough mana to basically attack with both things at this point, right? Is there anything beneficial here? No. Oh, you're kidding. Oh, gosh. All right. Opponent, just kill this creature and put me out of my misery, please. Please. Like, this has been an awful game for us. Like, just please kill us. I'm begging you. Because now I feel like I'm going to get a showdown, maybe get to cast a thing or two. We'll make it look good for like a second, and then we're going to lose. So we're going to get like our hopes up for no reason here. That's what this feels like. Because we're really dead. Like, the opponent could have definitely been being more aggressive than they are, and like, we'd have died on this turn. Yes. I was going to say, like, do it. Kill us, please. All right, we're down to 7. And then we can just die to a despair plus it's... Oh my gosh, we didn't draw... Oh, that's miserable. That's all we've really drawn this game. Wow. Wow, okay. Well, GG's. Whew, that sucks. Ooh. Okay, we'll try it. I mean, we don't have any white land, but we only have Halvar in hand anyways. So, I mean, worst case scenario, if we don't get a second one, we'll display it as an equipment. Try to put it on a Fireblade Charger. Now, they have Boros medallion sleeves, but is this a real thing? Or is it just a ruse? Initiate. Huh, what do we want to do here? I'll attack and trade. I'll offer that up if the opponent wants it. Yeah, I'm good with that. Like, basically just clear the path. The only thing we're really going to be worried about is if their turn 3 is Adeline right now, because there's not anything we can do about it, but, you know, is what it is. If that's what they got, it's what they got. Alright, kill one of those to make sure we clear the path for our Stormseekers, regardless of what we draw. Alright, attacking. Selfless Samurai. That's going to give them lifelink when they attack alone, right? Yep, that's going to be a little bit of a problem. This ain't bad. But I think... Actually, it gives it first strike as well? No, just lifelink. Okay. Oh, they could sack to give it indestructible, though. That's the other part. Okay. Let's just do this. We're going to attack with both of these. And just see if we can outrace their life gain action here. Because, I mean, if they're only attacking with one thing, that's to our benefit. Spellbinder, cool. They're going to get our Halvar, fair enough. Which basically makes the backside of Halvar cost a bunch. Yeah, this doesn't change much because we're just going to get rid of Spellbinder. Actually, I guess it doesn't do us any good to get rid of Spellbinder. We actually have to get rid of Selfless Samurai, huh? That sort of sucks, doesn't it? Alright, we're going to do this, since we didn't play a land this turn. See if we can find either a haste creature or play with fire and a red source to go with. It's a little bit of a gamble, but... Ooh, alright, so we missed terribly. Lesson learned. What do we do here? I mean, it's alright. I guess if you end up sacrificing, so be it. I mean, you trade. Well, you don't trade. You get to keep your Spellbinder, and then we... Oh, they're not even doing that. Oh, no. That's concerning. They have another Spellbinder, so they get rid of that. Ugh. So now what? Oh, yeah. They get to make another creature there. That makes sense. All right. So opponent's at 9. We have some things we can do here. We're also at 9, though. So there are concerns. Let's see. Let's think about this. We play this for 4. We play this for 2. This can become a 3/3. This becomes a 4. Oh, man. All right. How do we not die? I mean, we rip apart, make them do something. I mean, if we leave everything back to block, is there a way we win the following turn? I don't think so. I think we're going to have to sacrifice some things here. It's just, what do we sacrifice? And how do we resolve all of our stuff? Because we only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana available. 6. Okay, let's do this. Counter here. And then let's do this. Counter here. And then if we attack with both, let's assume they sacrifice this. They get to protect that. We get to block the 2 things on the ground. And then we take 6 in the air. But then we still have to find a way to get through. But then we'd be able to rip apart something. So maybe we should just put the counter on the Stormseeker. That was probably bad. All right, well, things are what they are. If we're going to do that, let's put a counter here. And a counter here. So if the opponent wants to kill us, they block here. I'm just assuming they could block with the Blade Master, block the Blade Master here. They could block this here if we attack. They take 3. They keep this, but then we only have 1 blocker. So we just want to attack with these. So they can either double block our Stormseeker, or they can kill our... Okay. Yeah, that's fine. I'm willing to accept that. They do gain life here, by the way. So that's part of the equation that was a little difficult. But the good news here is that we kept both of our Stormseekers. Oh, they had out of line. Gosh, dang it. Yeah, we're dead now. There's nothing we're going to be able to do being at 3. Yeah, I don't think there's a way out here, unfortunately. Yeah, I don't think I had a great attack there last turn. I'm trying to think if there's anything we can do. Even if we come over the top, is there a way out? Whoa. Whoa, that's a way out. Opponent's at 9, right? Look at this. Wait. Let's do this first. In case I want to put the counter on that. Put one here. Then we'll play this to get rid of a blocker. Put a counter here. And then we'll plus there. And plus there. So 9 gets through no matter what. Wow. Wow. Oh, that was tight. Whew, barely. Oh boy, mulligan. All right, that's something. Yeah, we'll keep it. I think we got to get rid of this. Play a Rapid Battery. All right. I don't know where this is going at all, but we're just going to hope for the best. All right, we're just going to attack. Put this in tapped. Maybe we get to kill something, otherwise just shoot the opponent. Hopefully get in for 4, possibly. If that's the best thing we get to do, so be it. Well, I guess we keep that. That seems pretty important. Alright, do we get away with this? Wow, okay. Was not expecting that. Well, I'm assuming it dies here, though, right? No, it did not die here. Counter? No. What's even happening? Your opponent's at 5. I mean, you got to do something here, opponent. I mean, even just binding is good enough against the Blade Master. There you go. Yeah, that at least does something. There, that makes a lot of sense. 2, 3, 4. Let's see if we can. I guess we want to play this. Just trying to think if I want to leave red white open. Do I have anything? I don't have anything for 1 white though. So it's really just seeing if we could find another Rabid Battery or a Play with Fire here. All right. We did not find either one, so that is disappointing. However, we do get to play these, and we will attack. Put the opponent to 1. And then we're going to move this over so we can at least protect the Rabbit Battery in case of something crazy. The opponent now knows we have Rip Apart. We can put counters on something. We have access to Raiju, and we do have another land. So they're defending against a few things here. Path of Peril. Yeah, that doesn't get rid of anything. Great, we win. Man, this is a wild hand because it doesn't really do anything. But let's keep it. Let's just, for science, let's experiment and see what happens here. Because, you know, if we get a 2-mana thing, then maybe something on 3, and it's not the worst thing, right? See, something like this could be reasonable. Now, admittedly, we're also hoping the opponent doesn't have, like, Portable Hole or some such, which a lot of them do, because I play it. Oh. Green mana. Well, how do we feel about green mana? Also, another Iganjo could be kind of bad, huh? Alright, well, we'll put this on here, and I guess the next thing will have Double Strike if it dies. So that's not the worst. Alright, sure. If they exile the Blade Master, we could still kill something, so that's fine too, I guess. Wedding announcement. How much damage can we do next turn? Because this is a real question. I'm actually going to kill that. No blocks for you. Not yet. Okay. We could make this 10, put the opponent at 4. I think we just put the opponent at 8, and then we can possibly kill... Well, we can kill them with either of these, because they would both double strike. So I actually like that. Even if they have a Emperor, I think we're okay. Trying to think about how we lose here. Actually, no, the Blade Master's still only 6. So that does matter. Okay. Well, now we're better off. Yeah, now we can just come over the top, so we're all good. Oh, we also picked up a Thundering Raiju. That's not completely necessary. Alright, get in there for 10. Okay, that was nice. Ooh. Ooh. Boy, we need white mana something bad here, huh? We have 1. Alright, I'm gonna keep it. This is dangerous. Alright, we're gonna play this first. Mostly because if they get something to block with... Okay, well, that's gonna change things anyway. We can go ahead and put this on red regardless. But we didn't know at the time, and that's okay. still going to be 2 damage, so I'm just going to do this. So, you know, barring something happening next turn. All right, what you got for us, opponent? What's the play? What's the play? What's the play? What's the play? I think I'm attacking and just playing this. I feel like there's more things we can kill with this still. And we can kind of combo up with the Fireblade Charger next turn if we want to. So if the Charger dies, we return it to our hand, you know, that whole thing. Now, if they want to exile something, maybe they exile this. I don't know. All right, question. Can you protect that this turn? They cannot. We like that. We like that a lot. This is even better. Put some counters on some things. Put some counters on some things. All right. Something's going away. Jukai Naturalist. All right. Something's probably still going away. Ooh, if we can draw a white land and we can get all of this next turn, that'd be great. I think we're mostly okay with that as it stands. Yeah, that's annoying, but... Ooh. Ooh. Okay, I see you, deck. Alright, so check this out. We're going to put this here. We get to attack, make this a 4/4, kill this. Then the opponent can't really kill our creature. I'm just debating if I need to kill this first or if I want to... Yeah, we just need to force them to block with the Jukai Naturalist anyway. Yeah, I don't want to... Like, there's a chance they would have blocked with the Harmony, and I'd rather just force the issue here. Yep, we got it. Okay, we get to go first. Yeah, we'll keep this. We can make this work. Because we can still kill something, we can play this tapped, we can play Stormseeker. We have to find another red to be able to cast Raiju, but, you know, it is what it is. Attacking. See if the opponent wants a piece of the action. Put this in tapped. And we'll pass. Feel free to kill my Charger, opponent. Oh, with a Spikefield Hazard. Gross. I don't even get a point of damage for that. Okay, fair enough. That's usually a bad sign, because it usually means it's like blue, red, something. Because those are like the only decks playing... Exactly. Those are the only decks playing that right now. Alright, let's see what we can find. Ooh, Maul. I really want another land, but I'm going to go ahead and keep it, because I think our plan is just play a Kiri here. If Kiri gets countered, so be it. And then it opens up the door for Stormseeker. Nope. Okay, I was wondering if this is a dragon deck and maybe they're playing Dragon's Fire or whatever. Which could have been real. Looks like we've got a reader. They're checking out Akiri to see what he does. That card is going to be very pointless this game. That's super unfortunate. Alright, well, we missed our land. Oh, opponent didn't have an answer there? Ooh, weird. Hmm. I don't know what to do here. If we draw a land... I mean, if we do this, we could try to give it +2. Alright, we gotta try. I mean, if it just doesn't work, it doesn't work. It is what it is. If we lose our board, we lose our board. I mean, if we get a red land, we have Thundering Raiju next turn, it's something. But I mean, I have a feeling... Oh, well, it worked anyway. Awesome. Okay, we get to go first with a very, very ugly hand, but you know what? We're going to keep anyway. Mostly because I have 2 1-mana things. If I didn't, I would have definitely thrown this away. But there's a chance that we draw Mountain or Plains here, get this down, and then, you know, Reckless Stormseeker's in play. So, you know, let's see what happens. That does not help our situation at all. Ugh, that's unfortunate. All right, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to put this in tapped, because there's still the possibility that if we draw another untapped land, or we get something that allows this to be untapped. And then we would have Stormseeker plus Raiju, and we'll just have to see what the hell happens. Though now I actually just want something to get rid of a Naturalist. If you attack, I will probably block and kill your visitor opponent, in case you were wondering. Sadly, that does not help us. Oh, I think we're in trouble now. Really needed an untapped land there to at least set up some amount of pressure. Now I don't know what we're going to do, especially if this is a Hallowed Haunting. Okay, that's, I guess, the good news-ish. I wonder if at this point we're just hoping to draw... Oh, well, alright, there goes the Blade Master. Okay, yeah, I think that's the play. I think we're just looking for something to get rid of the Naturalist here. We got it. We're on a 3-outer. Barring them attacking here, then we double block and kill the Naturalist. That didn't happen. Do we rise you up? I mean, that's the other choice. All right. I mean, it's not great, but it's something. All right. I mean, the Naturalist already has life gain. There's no way they don't have any enchantments in hand with 5 cards, right? We know that's not a thing. Yeah, we're just looking for Rip Apart here. No other cards really matter. It's kind of Rip Apart or bust. Oh, gross. Oh, that hurts. That hurts a lot. Yeah. Not a lot we can do. Let's go ahead and let it through. We did not find Rip Apart. That's ballgame. Okay, we are keeping this, hoping to draw some other creatures along the way. That's kind of our only real plan, if you want to even call it a plan. Because Skyclaves are great if we have something to do with them. If we don't, they are really, really bad. And right now, they're kind of bad. Especially against a blue deck here. Because there's, you know, Fading Hope, Drari's Disruption, you know, so we definitely needed some other threat to play on that turn. Would have been very helpful. Alright. Don't know what type of blue-red deck we're playing, but we definitely want to do that. That's not helpful to us at all. Neither is that. My goodness. Alright, well, just going to do what we can here. Now, the good news is we at least have the mana to re-equip it if our creature gets bounced or whatever, so that's mostly fine, I suppose. Evolving Wild's going to go fetch something. Is that a draw spell or a counter spell? It's a Maddening Cacophony. It's probably a copy spell. So it's neither. It's a copy spell. Okay, this is interesting. So, I actually might want to save this so we have... Wow. This is actually tough. Because if we play this, I guess we Skyclave on this so we get 5 in? I guess that's the correct thing to do. Boy, this feels ugly. I don't think we've ever had a rabbit battery have to carry this much weight. But, you know. Eggs? are in a rabbit battery shaped basket right now. That rabbit battery is holding all of our hopes and dreams. Oh man, do we have lethal next turn? 5, 6. Oh, we only have 8. Oh, no, we have exactly 8. Wow. We're going to get to use Sekinzin for exactly the last 2. This is pretty good, but irrelevant. All right. We make 2 1/1s, right? They have haste. 1/1 colorless spirit creature tokens. They gain haste as well in turn. Awesome. It's exactly what we need. Wow. Wow. So good. So yeah, that was a fun adventure, and honestly, I have kind of some weird mixed thoughts on this one. Like, we did manage to win some games, but truthfully, it's not really that much better than a 50-50 deck. Like, you might get a couple wins over 500, as they say, but the reality is it's going to be a little bit of a struggle, mostly because of the black-based deck matchups, right? We have so many small creatures, and that's a little bit of a problem, especially when they're playing like Shambling Gas and the like. So that makes things very tough, but we do have, like, if you get the draws with Rabbit Battery, it doesn't hurt as much. But yeah, I think looking over the deck, I'm probably going to remove Akiri. He just didn't do enough and kind of met our suspicions. And I think we kind of want to find room for some combination of another Fireblade Charger, another Halvar, maybe even another Showdown of the Scalds, and I'm not really sure where those spaces are going to come from right now. It might just be cut an Akiri and add either a Halvar or a Showdown of the Scalds. And actually, no, I know exactly what we're going to do. We're going to remove them all the Skyclaves, because we had multiple games where we just drew too many of them and didn't have enough threats. And we're going to remove the Akiri. And I think we're going to add 1 Fireblade Charger, and we're going to play 1 Halvar, additional Halvar. I think that's what we're going to do. I would like to have another Showdown, but, you know, season to taste, I guess, as it were. But I think those changes actually help the deck out a lot. I will say this, if you like playing equipment, it is very playable, and you will get some wins, and you can ladder with this. However, if you're looking and say, can I play the best Boros deck? I don't know if this is the actual best. Actually, I'm pretty sure it's nowhere near the best Boros deck. It's probably like 4th or 5th best. We have other ones already if you want to just search Boros on our channel and just play those, and you're going to be better off. Now for today's card spotlight, we're going to talk about Pure Steel Paladin. This card was great when it came out, and it's great today. Matter of fact, it's still $6 to $8 if you find them anywhere. It was printed in a recent Commander deck, and even that version I think is $6 or $7. So yeah, this card still sees a lot of play. Getting bonuses every time you play an equipment, like having cheap or free cheap equipment costs, is always a bonus. So yeah, this card's really good and actually still sees some play in some competitive decks as well. So yeah, if this is a card you have that's sitting around, this actually is worth more than you probably think. Now don't forget, like always, you will be able to find today's deck list down in the description below, along with links to our Facebook gaming page, our Twitch streams, and our Discord, which is open to the public, so come on by, say hello. And if you want to get some other benefits, check out our memberships down below. For as little as 99 cents, you can support the channel, and I really appreciate it. And thank you for the members that have already supported, which, by the way, your names always show up in the credits of every video. And if you can't do that, then, like I always ask, if you've come this far in the video, please at least consider hitting the like button and the subscribe button. And if you've done those things, hit the notification bell. And remember to choose all notifications, because that helps make sure that you don't miss a single video we have coming out. That's all I have for you for now. We'll see you next time.